The following presentation of the National Football League.
Representing the legendary Al Davis, and the team's will to just win, baby. The torch is lit before every game inside of Allegiant Stadium, as these fans hope it indeed drives their Raiders to victory in Vegas. Today, a fun matchup in store between the San Francisco 49ers and the Las Vegas Raiders. Daniel Carlson ready to get us started. And away we go at Allegiant Stadium. This return starts at the 5. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. So here come the 49ers for their opening drive. They're led out by the fourth-year passer out of Iowa State, Brock Purdy.
From Mr. Irrelevant just 3 years ago to one of the highest-paid quarterbacks in the NFL, Brock Purdy has just been the model of competitive grit. And Kate, these 49ers just feed off of it. Is he the most talented? No, but he plays with tremendous heart, and his teammates follow him.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Purdy throwing here to start. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense. Always a point of emphasis, right? Protecting the quarterbacks, and that play is going to draw the flag every time. Roughing the passer on that last play, and that's always going to lead to an automatic first down. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Finds the in route complete. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. He did well to shake off one tackle partner, but the next one got him. He's going to lose yards.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. Completes it downfield to Pearson. And they're going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers take a 6-0 lead right away. Ricky Pearson with the touchdown. And it only took these guys one series to find a major opening in that defense, Brock. Might have saved them some work in finishing that series, too.
Gives them a signature play to end that drive, and you know this in the NFL. For an explosive run for a touchdown, it takes everybody. Everybody up front doing their job, the receivers on the perimeter. That was just job well done.
PAT up and good for Moody. And the 49ers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Here's Carter on the return. He stopped on the run back at the 27. So here come the Raiders now for their opening drive. And leading them out, you and I have both covered this guy, Brock, a veteran drafted back in 2013, coming off a career high in passing yards last season. It's Geno Smith.
The most passing yards of Geno's career, that would be over 4,300. Also came in a little uptick in interceptions, especially in the red zone. But that didn't bother Pete Carroll. He knew exactly who he wanted to restart their culture in Vegas, and that guy is Geno Smith.
A tight end in motion now. And first carry here for Ashton Genty. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Back to Genty. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. He musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4.
Kate, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Smith on 3rd and short. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And 4th and 4 coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable in an incomplete.
Now the Raiders readying for the punt, and they'll turn to former All-Pro A.J. Cole for the kick. And this doesn't just reach the end zone. He kicked that one all the way through it for a touchback. Second drive coming up for this 49ers offensive unit. And they take the field exactly where they want it to be, Brock. Off a touchdown early and with the home crowd a little quieter than normal.
I'm not going to lie to you, Kate. I think most quarterbacks, competitors love playing on the road when they do just this. Just quiet them, right? Turn them against their own team. They were quiet after that opening touchdown. You score another one, they're going to start to murmur, and we might even hear a few boo birds.
One of the tight ends in motion left. Play action now. Purdy. Complete over the middle. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Purdy setting up that play action. Reeled in by George Kittle. And he's got them quite the gain here, partner, as he finally is brought to a stop.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
The play clock runs out. This will be a delay. Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty. Set him back 5. It's 1st and 15 after the penalty. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Has him on the quick hitter. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Play action now with Purdy. Looking to his fullback now. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
I remember talking to Jim Harbaugh one time, and Bo Schembechler asked him when he was a head coach, "Do you have a tight end with his hand on the ground?" "Yes, coach." "Do you have a fullback still on your roster?" "Yes, coach." "Then you're going to be just fine."
They won't snap it in time. That is going to be the end of the first quarter. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They've got 3rd and 2 to start out. Purdy on the play action. Caught by his fullback behind the line. We got the football block, but not the first. That stopped just shy of the marker, 4th down.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or two short for the first down.
Would have been a tough 54-yard field goal, so instead they're keeping the offense out there on 4th down. He's keeping it, he's going for it. And he's touched as they pick up that first down on 4th.
You run that sneak there because you know you can rely. Trust with a capital T on the big fellas to do just enough. Get just enough push in the middle so that QB can fall forward, and as we just saw, it's really hard to stop.
First down, ball at the 36. McCaffrey running between the tackles. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
Good defensive tackles in this league, Kate. They can take up a couple blockers. Great defensive tackles. Well, they stuff the stat sheet just like that, knocking that run backwards before it could get started.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. From the gun is Purdy. Short pass brought in. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's a 49er first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Kate, it just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
Purdy now on 2nd and 10. Completed over the middle. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. And it's a nickel look by the Raiders. 3rd down coming up. Again, it's Brock Purdy. Taken in on the right side by Pearsall. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. Just a momentary loss of focus, a break in discipline, and not a good moment individually as he gets hit with that personal foul. McCaffrey, not able to make a push for that goal line. He's hit for a loss back at the 3.
I know they say it any time he comes up in an interview, but they appreciate having him on this defense so much, Kate, because of plays like that one. Those are great instincts. It takes instincts and want to come up and run support, and not many corners can make that stop.
So it's the 2-minute warning here from Allegiant. The 49ers trying to add to their lead. Ball still at the 3 as they get set for 2nd and goal. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Pressure comes, and he's taken down. The Raiders got him. And the pressure drives them backwards.
Bend. Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times. but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
Following the sack, going to need to find 11 yards here on 3rd and goal. Now Purdy. And he will score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers grow their lead just before halftime. It's a Brandon Ayuk touchdown. How quickly things can change, partner. The pain from being taken down that prior play, yeah, I imagine that's gone and forgotten now, and it's been replaced by the adrenaline from finding the end zone there.
Yeah, that defense could have certainly used the pass rush from the previous play because that quarterback had plenty of time to scan the field and make a throw, and he gets an immediate measure of revenge for that sack.
Moody knocks that extra point through. And the 49ers double their lead to 14. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Evans now to return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Now for the second time this game, we get a look at the Raiders' offense. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Smith. Going left side, Bowers has it. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable, and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 32. Connects on the crosser. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. And a man over the middle, it's Bowers. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. A timeout taken by Vegas. That's its 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. They're now set for 1st and 10. And again, it's Smith. Setting up the screen. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the 1st, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
They're set up at the 35 now. 1st down, Smith to throw. He takes it himself. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the gun, Smith. Got him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! But I believe a Raider covered that one, so they'll possession. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. Daniel Carlson out to try this Raiders field goal. From the right hash, 55 yards out. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. So entering the locker rooms, got ourselves a 2-score game. It's time to hear from Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
As always, a hat tip to our buddy Scott Hansen for his hard work there during the break, as we're happy to welcome you all back for the start of our third quarter. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Here's Carter on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Vegas offense ready to start this third quarter. And they find themselves trailing by 11 as they take over down 14-3. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. 1st and 10 now. Here's Smith. Caught. Trey Tucker makes the play. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Straight ahead with Genty. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Michael Williams there to haul him down. Niners countering with a 5th defensive back on this 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Smith. Into the hands of Tucker, complete. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Smith in the pistol. His quick throw knocked away, incomplete.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Back to the air, it's Smith. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
I'm not going to lie, I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Here's Smith. It's complete. This is Bowers. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Shotgun give here to Genty. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Now Smith taking off with it. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Nick Martin making that play.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
They kick the running back in motion. Throwing on 3rd, Smith. He's going to loft one deep to the left. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
Las Vegas sends out the punt team. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. And he sets them back to begin this drive. That kick goes out, and I'd call it about the 12-yard line. The 49ers and Brandon Ayuk running onto the field. And that lead they've got, Brock, they are never going to have to worry about losing it if they keep scoring every time they touch this football.
Is that how it works?
It surprisingly is. You know, if you have the lead and you don't lose it, you win.
And that type of start, well, you wanted all 17 games of a season, but you're lucky to get it more than once.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. They'll start the second half with McCaffrey. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Well, once we saw them on a collision course with one another, we know how inertia works. The bigger man, he wins.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Going run again with McCaffrey. His foray up the middle, nets about 3. Remain Pratt with the play defensively. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Throwing the out route complete. Escapes a defender. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning-quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
First down, Purdy to throw. We'll get this complete to Jennings. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
2nd down now, 7 to go. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. On 2nd down, here's McCaffrey. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. 5 yards on the play. They could just do that again. 3rd and 2 coming up.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Purdy looking to throw here. It's 3rd and 2. Dumps it off to his running back. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play. So a big self-inflicted error as that personal foul moves the ball forward quite a bit. They send a man in motion. They'll run here following the penalty. And they're going to be humbled here on first down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Play action now with Purdy. Pearsall there to grab it. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. Eighth play of the drive now. They need 2 to keep it going. On 3rd and short, McCaffrey. And he gets this forward to the 19. Give him 3 on that game. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
Calm, cool, collected from this offense. Love to see it. No tunnel vision on what down it was. Just focused on executing the play in front of them.
We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Vegas. 49ers leading by 11. A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10. They send a tight end in motion. Going to the ground again on first. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. They send him left out of the slot. They're going to pass it here. Completed over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. No surprises here. Defense quick to stop that clock. We've got 1:53 left in this game. Third and 4 coming up now. Shotgun snap for Purdy. And he will score. It's a San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers make it a 3-score game in the 4th. George Kittle, the touchdown. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all at this point expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
On is Moody for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the 49ers push their lead to 18. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Has this at the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Out comes Las Vegas on offense. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. First call here coming from the shotgun. Smith to the air now. We've got a screen to the running back. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 31. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those chunk throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
Man in motion here. Smith on 3rd and short. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And 4th and 4 coming up.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. Desperation time here. And he had it for a second, but unable to hang on. And the possession literally slips through their fingers as they turn it over on downs. And that play doesn't get it done. We've got a turnover on downs. The 49ers back on offense and set to take over. And this one just a formality till the clock runs out. It's only 1 timeout remaining to stop it.
Right here, 1 time.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. The 49ers only moments away from finalizing this victory as they take a knee. Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. So it's a win for the visiting 49ers. And it was a maestro of a performance defensively, limiting them to only 1 field goal. Playing shutdown football like that, Brock, it is no surprise they came away with the win. And I think you'd agree, we see some more lockdown football in their future. So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the 49ers as we bid you farewell from Las Vegas.